Well, let's take a look at the horses in the yard for the fourth here, Maxi. This is a Class 2 handicap. It's over the mile and 50. Good money for David Van Dyke's horse here. Well, he has two, but Dark Chill, $3.70 into $3.20. So what do we have? Porky was the favourite this morning. $4 to $4.40, and obviously Haysborough right behind them at $5. So Burnt by Bernie, he's 7s to $8.50. Annabelle Neesham, Bailey Wheeler.
I thought his first up run was good over the 1300. He's better known over a little bit further, but he led there. That's what he likes to do.
He does.
Had a comfy time of it and kicked on quite well. So I think he'll probably try and do something similar here, and he certainly has the ability to lead all the way.
Never Give Up is number 2, the first of David Van Dyke's runners, Jim Orman.
Yeah, this one's been a little easy, whereas you mentioned David's Dark Chill is a firmer. I didn't think there was much between them. I ended up landing on this guy because I was really taken with that win at the Sunny Coast when he beat Betty Yet. He settled back, had some nice cover, but then he sort of tracked up nicely from about the 700 and then kept sustaining a long run to the line and got up. I thought it was pretty good. He's got Ormond to ride from a good draw.
Private Bankers, number 3, Desley Forster and Jaden Lloyd, and she puts the blinkers back on him today and takes the Norton off.
Yep, and Desley's presented him looking in really good order. He ran 4th at Gatton, only beaten a length and a half, but he was back last of 6 early and then sort of made a long sustained run from about the 800 right around them. He probably needs it softer than that. Barrier 1 here, a little bit of a nibble for him at double figure odds.
Houston Rocket, always a knockout chance. Damien Thornton and Chris Muntz.
Second up today. The first up run was 5th behind Never Give Up at the Sunny Coast. This guy was a bit sluggish through the first 200. He's usually with the last couple, but I thought ran on quite well. He was entitled to because they ran along a bit there. I thought the winner Never Give Up was slightly better, but it was his first up run, so expecting him to run well here, Houston Rocket.
Porky's now into 420, so Tony Gollan and Ryan Maloney.
He's been very consistent without winning this time in, and at Ipswich he set a solid tempo with a big weight, but was clearly outpointed late by Haysborough. So he likely to go forward here. I don't know whether he'll want to lead. Probably lets Burnt by Bernie go, but he just needs to find a length if he's going to win again in town at the midweeks.
Okay, here's Dark Chill, who is now our favourite, David Van Dyke, Ben Thompson.
Lot to like about this guy today. Midfield at Eagle Farm, first up to Jump and Fly, who dictated from the front. He was back and wide and finished well. He jumped straight to the 1650 today. Big winning hope.
Hayes Burrows from the Barry Lockwood stable with Martin Harley.
Well, he ran 3rd at Eagle Farm behind C. Ripple. It was as good as it gets for him. He's in good form at the moment, this horse.
And Jan Aikenhead trains the 9-star Chance with Kyle Wilson-Taylor.
A back marker probably finds it difficult because of that.
Records, having won 1 or 2 races. Has anybody won more than 2 races? I don't think so. So, yeah, I think, the money obviously coming for Dark Chill. He's been $3.70 into $3.20. Porky's pretty solid around the $4.40 mark. Haysborough, $5. Burnt by Bernie's drifted a little. And Never Give Up, your pick. It's just out of point. day.
Yeah, we've got just 8 runners, only Tambourine Man, the scratching here, and they've all basically raced well at their last start. So that sort of complicates a little bit. Usually we can put a bit of a line through a few of them, but not necessarily with this race here. But of the 2 DVD runners, David Van Dyke, Dark Chill has been the best supported over Never Give Up. But I'll stick with this fellow in the Harry Reid colours, those purple colours, carried by Jimmy Orman. He's going to give him a lovely ride, I would think, from that good draw. He should be able to sit in the running line somewhere. And I just liked his determination. He just kept on strongly in the straight, sustaining a pretty long run there. Never Give Up at the sunny coast. Dark Chill probably gets an even softer run, perhaps even finds the fence, and I think he's going to be very hard to hold out, this guy, as he heads around to the 1650-metre start. Burnt by Bernie will be making his own luck up on the speed, and that's the way he likes to do it, and he likes to roll a little bit, doesn't like to be held up. And then Haysborough, what's he doing distance-wise today? Well, when he won, it was 17:10 at Ipswich, and that was the most authoritative win. I know Porky ran along and set it up for something that day, but he won like a proper Saturday horse.
And he was much better behaved today than what we saw of him last, was it last start? Yes, at Eagle Farm when he was 3rd behind Sea Ripple. Remember he got a bit messy in the yard.
Barry said that when you look at him, he said he's got a lovely physique on him, but he said he often looks like a hack out of the Ekka.
He does.
The big barrel that he's got.
Look at him. Look how beautiful. And look how he puts his head on his chest.
Yeah.
He's just stunning, isn't he? But that's the Doomsday influence. They're all, or most of them,
dark-coloured,
black and beautiful. And yeah, very attractive.
Speaking of dark and beautiful, did you give your tips there?
No, I'm tipping Burnt by Bernie. I was tipping him to hopefully lead all the way, but obviously Porky could be in contention for the lead as well. But what I do think Burnt by Bernie's got is really good stamina, so they won't want to be crawling along. They'll be wanting, setting a really genuine speed and making everybody run their mile, because we know he's better sort of a little bit beyond the mile. When the winner went past him the other day, the 3rd horse looked like it was going to go past. It might have even headed him actually, and he kicked back. And that just, exemplifies that, he's an endurance-style chap rather than a turn of foot.
Yeah, speaking of dark-coloured horses, they just stand out, don't they? And Zeus Style.
Yeah.
We've got this Mooloolaba Cup Day on Saturday at the sunny coast, and the Swiss Ace Plate. Zeus Style actually won it 2 years ago. Remember he ran that track record?
Yep.
Track record easily. And he gets in so well in at the weights. I know weights over 1,000 metres, good quality horses, it doesn't really mean a lot, but gee, for a horse that's done what he has, and he gets in 56, and you've got a horse like Prince of Boom, probably slightly better stakes form, he gets, 3.5 kilos off Prince of Boom, and they're the 2 speedsters in the race, aren't they?
Yeah. Is that because, I guess it's been a little while since he's won Zoo Style?
I'm not sure. Possibly. I think he's only a Group 3 winner.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to work out that weights yesterday when I was looking at them.
Who's badly off is poor old Natuno.
Shocking. 58.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even the big goodbye, 57.5. I guess he's a morning winner.
Yeah. He's earned it by winning the stacker race.
He's earned that, yeah.
So it's a very, very good race. But as I said, weights over the 1,000. You're talking about Prince of Boom with 59.5. He's built like the Hulk.
Yes.
They both won jump outs recently too in similar style, Zeus Style and Prince of Boom, straight to the lead. Heats 1 and 2 last week.
It's a great race, isn't it?
It really is. And Deepaw, the Smoky, having last crack. Is he good enough to run them down? That's the question, but yeah.
Terrific race. All right, let's quickly get to Anthony for a market update here for the 4th at Doomben.
And the red light now turned on. Gate 3, the favourite, Dark Chill. And they're all in at the mile. Good line. Off. Dark Chill away second last. Private Banker began well. Handy Never Give Up. And going forward, Porky. Likewise, Burnt by Bernie trapped out 3 and 4 wide. Star Chance the next one. Houston Rocket. Dark Chill is back second last, and Haysborough last of all out 3 wide. In front, Private Banker. Fired up second is Burnt by Bernie. 2 lengths away third, Porky, followed by Never Give Up and Star Chance the outside. Houston Rocket further back, and then Dark Chill second last, and Haysborough a length and a half away. So Private Banker's in front here. Still Keen second, Burnt by Bernie. Likewise, Porky third over on the outside, followed by Never Give Up and Star Chance. One further back to Houston Rocket. The favourite Dark Chill is second last over on the outside, about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Last of all is Haysborough at the 800 metres marker halfway. In front, Private Banker. Porky's up to the second. Third, Burnt by Bernie. A length and a half to Never Give Up, and further back to Star Chance outside Houston Rocket. Dark Chill is still second last over on the outside of Haysborough at the 500. In front, Private Banker. Second, Porky getting a little bit closer. Third, the inside, Burnt by Bernie, followed by Never Give Up, and Dark Chill's now making his run, coming towards the outside, about probably 4 or 5 lengths off the leader at the 300 metres marker. Private Banker's in front, but Porky looming up. Here's Dark Chill coming down the outside, making ground. Further back to Houston Rocket. Never Give Up is the next one. Porky the outside of Private Banker. Dark Chill is still running home well. The inside is Haysborough, stretched across the track, but Porky taking over late, and Porky's one from Dark Chill, Private Banker, Never Give Up. Houston Rocket, Haysborough, followed further back by Burnt in Star Chance at the rear. Porky's one at number 5. Ryan Maloney a double. Tony Gollan, the winning trainer from Dark Chill, and Private Banker back in third. And Never Give Up will run fourth. All in. Good line. We're racing now. Avenue of Stars and Kaz Rock both began well up into third. It's Too Hard to Refuse, and going forward, Thankful Heart out 4 wide though. Evocator's only got about 3 behind him, and they include Commandment with Acrophobic and Colorado Spirit. In front now, Thankful Heart, and kicked away by length and a quarter. Second, Too Hard to Refuse, and third, the outside is Avenue of Stars. Further back to Commandment, the inside is Kaz Rock. Evocator's out 3 wide, no luck again for Harley. Further back to Colorado Spirit, second last over on the outside of Acrophobic. So Thankful Heart down the side in front, working forward as Avenue of Stars. Evocator 3 wide pressing on. Fourth is Too Hard to Refuse, and fifth, the outside Commandment. Kaz Rock the rail, Colorado Spirit second last, Acrophobic last of all. They've got about 500 metres left to run. Thankful Heart just in front. Evocator has been wide, but goes up into the second, passing Avenue of Stars, improving there the inside. It's Too Hard to Refuse. Commandment one from the outside. The deepest is Colorado Spirit. Thankful Heart joined here by Evocator. Has had a torrid run, the favourite though, and Thankful Heart kicked away. Evocator second now, followed by Too Hard to Refuse, and Thankful Heart going well. 50 metres left to run. Thankful Heart's too good. Second, Too Hard to Refuse. A photo third. Evocator tried to grip on. Acrophobic flashed home. Followed further back by Kaz Rock, Avenue of Stars, Commandment, and Colorado Spirits.
Number 13, Thankful Heart beats Too Hard to Refuse. And then in the pink, we've got Evocator trying to hold on, and Acrophobic on the inside. We can't see their heads. And then Kaz Rock, who settled back in the field, and then Avenue of Stars, who was on pace but under pressure shortly after turning. Well, Thankful Heart has been able to lead all the way. And if you want to book a jockey to settle a horse, this is the man in Brisbane. He's got those hands He should be wearing gloves. He can just get these horses to switch off. This can pull like a train. I've seen him do it over shorter trips. But he let him come out. He drew the outside, knowing that they've got a straight run of about 500 metres to the first turn, and he just let him amble across under his own steam. And from memory, there was no sign of him being keen at any point. Therefore, he's been able to drop them off and race away and score by a big margin. So too hard to refuse in the yellow cap. Will get that second spot. We've spoken about Evocator. He was just 3 deep and everything went pear-shaped there, Bernie. But I think Maloney did the trick there with Thankful Hearts.
Thanks, Maxie. Todd Pollard joins us for a chat now. And that was a terrific win by this guy here today. That turn of foot, that acceleration that he showed when everybody sort of started to come at him, and he just dusted them off and away he went.
Yeah, it was a bit of an interesting one. We certainly weren't sure about the step up in distance, but I guess he got his time up front. Nobody pestered him, and over the 1100 you have those quick horses that take him on, and he probably has nothing left at the finish. But he's a very tricky horse. He's obviously an Entire, and I think he's 5 years old, still an Entire. So he's got a bit of a mind of his own, and he always jumps slow but takes himself to the lead because you just can't stop him. He's a big freight train that keeps running. So yeah, it's worked out well, stepping him up in distance, and a bit of a surprise to us all, but we'll take it.
Absolutely, and I think you nailed it. I think he felt pestered in the shorter races.
Yeah, absolutely, and I guess it's all about conserving as much energy as possible, and he managed to do that today, and yeah, he kicked away, and he did it quite stylishly.
Pedigree says he could run further, right?
Yeah, being by Mickey Oil, you'd think a mile would be his go, but yeah, like I say, he just sort of has a mind of his own and goes too keen, so we're slowly figuring him out, and hopefully, another string to his bow.
Come on, Todd, we like a man that knows what he wants.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the win.
Thanks very much.
All right. And this horse does Thankful Heart. He knows what he wants. He wants to be out in front, bowling along, enjoying himself. 13 beats 4, 6 and 2. Back to you, Anthony.
It was an armchair ride, basically. He was a little bit tardy out, but then he quickly gathered himself up and grabbed the bridle, and I let him bowl. He wasn't loafing at all. So
that's what he loved today.
Yeah, I think he's a big, bolting, striding sort of type horse, and you see when he's won, he's been allowed to stride. So I just went with him. He's obviously fit. Give a good kick off a strong tempo, so it was a good, tough win.
Yeah, I think that was the part that blew us away. That turn of foot he was able to show, probably because he'd just been in the zone, as they say, mid-race.
Exactly, yeah, probably question mark too over this trip, but those type of horses, they can relax better, and those when they hold a good sustained gallop, they get everything chasing and they can sustain it. So I don't know whether further, I'll leave that up to Annabelle and Todd, but I couldn't see why he wouldn't be able to steal a Saturday race with a pattern like that.
Absolutely. Well done.
Thank you.
Boy.